Kill the red beret. Kill the ugly bugger. Kill the red beret. Kill the ugly bugger. Freedom of speech, isn't it? It's not hate speech. How's it, everybody? Welcome to Pepper's Echo. My name's Andre. And yeah, I see we've got a couple of people on this evening. So kill the red beret. Kill the ugly bugger. Kill the red beret. Kill the ugly bugger. Yeah. Freedom of speech. Yeah. How you all doing? I have had a week of hell. And it's not from work because I couldn't go to work. Yes, I am holed up in the house of plagues. On Monday, my wife tested positive for COVID. I tested positive for COVID. And bless her heart, the poor lady that stayed with us tried her very best to avoid it. But on Thursday, she tested positive for COVID. I am now negative for COVID. But my wife and the lady who tested are still positive for COVID. So I'm secluded. I've moved into this room. This is my little world that this house consists of at the moment. I've moved away from everybody and anything. So I eat, sleep, drink, whatever, in this computer room for this whole week. So who have we got here? Hendo, how's it, buddy? How are you keeping? Cameron, always good to see you, my friend. Really, really good. Buzzy, Lynn, how are you? Your photo with Chris Wyatt, absolutely stunning. It's wonderful. I'm so pleased you got to see him. Who else? I got Allison. Allison, oh man, I don't believe you've got that freaking migraine. I'm really, really sorry. Thoughts out to you. I hope you get well very, very soon. It's DVD. Haven't seen you all weekend, hey? I hope you've been well. Thank you very much, guys. If it wasn't for DVD, he's been sending us medication via courier as well there. Thank you very, very much, DVD. Cam, yeah, you say you are fine. Arbot, our favorite chef. How are you keeping, my friend? Always good to see you. And then Buzzy, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, apart from a very bad flu at the moment, as you can see, my eyes are hanging on my cheeks. No, it's my cheeks. They're puffy. I've been to South Africa. I put Zambak on my eyes to prevent the bags. I don't know if it works or not. I just like the smell of Zambak on my face. Makes me think I'm back home again, which one of the smells of South Africa that I enjoy, Zambak. And camphor cream. But camphor cream really works. Camphor cream really works. Hands, knees, eyes, and elbows. Yeah, and if you know that, you know the fact of the matter that we are rather old. Okay, yes, let me just give a shout out to our wandering American. Always catch him for your news, your views, your updates. It's better than the SABC E-News, anything else. I don't know if he's doing news that much at the moment because he is in a massive chase around South Africa, trying to get to see and meet everybody. And he seems to be meeting the be-all and know-all of South Africa as well. So that's great. Yeah, I don't think he's got too much time on his hands, but very, very interesting always. Tune into Chris Wyatt in Durban, Africa. Always catching him there. What's Hendo say? Stuck in your man cave, just get pizza, smokes, but don't watch rugby. Oh, fuck. We're going there, Hendo. We're going there. Don't do that to me, Hendo. Not so early. But yeah, I got the cokes. I got the smokes. I got the cough mixture. I got the tabs. I have the reading book. The Kleenex tissues. We've got it all. This is, I'm like holding ya. But yeah, so wow, wonderful. Oh, great. Cam says he's meeting Chris on Wednesday. That's fantastic. And yeah, Hendo did send, I know Buzzy also sent me his live streams, and so did Hendo. Thank you very much. I have been watching what I can. Yeah, Chris Papas didn't have the best sound, but I did get through it eventually, Buzz, by actually putting earphones in. Who on earth would want a damn pineapple pizza in the first place? Ugh. It's enough to give you COVID, bro. Pineapple pizza, I think that's where it started, not from a monkey in a market. It was from pineapple on pizza. But anyway, the next best massacant hangover on the left-hand side that you watch, and don't forget to go and tune in and watch and subscribe and join his Voortsacker group, is the main sack man himself, Ronaldo Goos. Always has a most entertaining, really, really good chat as well. And I must say, an amazing guy to meet as well. I have not personally met him. I did miss him on the last run. I'm hoping that we will do another run as well and actually get to see him. Please tell me if the fan is making a noise on my mic. That's why my hair's like looking like this, because I got this fan on the one side, because I'm smoking in here, so I can't put the aircon on. Because usually I sit with the aircon on, but I can't sit with the aircon on because I'm smoking in here now. So I've only put the fan on so it blows out the window. Yeah, so pineapple pizza and kiwi fruit double bacon is bit. I love pineapple. I love pizza. And I love kiwi fruit, but not together. It just doesn't work. It's like my wife, my cook, and my mistress. I love them all three, but not together. No, I'm kidding. Don't go down that road. Great, thanks, Cam. No fan. Can't hear fan. That's good. So it's just sort of like tickling the old hair on that side. But as I was saying, let me get back to the main man, Ronaldo Goos. Please do not forget to catch up with him, to pull into. He has some really, really good news and views, and also just a lovely all-round chat as well, which works really, really well for me. And yeah, quite entertaining. I'm just sorry I don't catch these guys live as much as what I want to. I'm usually catching them on reruns. So then I think, I have something to say there. And I think, it doesn't really matter. It's a rerun. And that's the problem. Reruns aren't as cool as live, is it? But yeah. Hendo. What else is there? Sorry, before I get to Hendo's point. Yeah, there's Roman Cabernac. I think he's in Portugal somewhere or wherever. I'm not too sure. Pastor Coral. How are we keeping? Very good to see you. Asparagus on pizza. I could possibly do asparagus on pizza. I don't know. Yeah. Nah. But yeah, so don't forget to catch the old main man, Ronaldo Goos, as we go along. So what are we going to look at? Oh, my Lord. If I thought I was sick this week, and Ina was sick, and the lady in the house was sick, and we all went down with COVID, it wasn't as bad as yesterday. Yesterday. What a terrible, terrible day. It was disastrous. They couldn't get together. They had no spirit. They had an absolute wrong starting team. They put in a couple of good guys at the end to try and save it, and then pulled out some good guys. So you never, ever had a playing team together. I don't want to blame the ref. I did think he made a couple of poofy calls along the way, but I don't want to blame the ref. I think South Africa messed this up badly. And it wasn't even the ANC's fault. The Springboks. The Springboks. 17-25. It was enough to make me spin in my grave, and I'm not even there yet. Good grief. How are we going to get that right? Okay. So yeah, I've said take a look, keep a good eye on Chris Wyatt, who's touring South Africa. Really, really nice. I've been holed up, as you know, in my man cave, as Hendo puts it so nicely. He makes it sound nice, although as I said, being sick and holed up doesn't help. I've been actually sleeping right until it's the ANC's fault. Remember, they need to fill the quota. Cam, yes and no. You know what? I'm at the point. Let's get to that point on rugby before we get to our point on the on the death sentence and the kill the Boer, kill the farmer song. What's Hendo say? Still say Boker won't win the World Cup. Coach is an absolute disaster. Captain and Faf past their best. Faf definitely. Look, even Pastor Carl says Faf seriously needs to retire now, please. Where's these guys? I think I sent them to O'Neill's the other day as well. Let's see. I don't know. Okay, I'll try and share. It's not really phenomenal, but talking about Faf, let's talk about Nick White. We'll give you a moment's silence for Nick White's dignity. Typically taken by Faf de Klerk's finger. I could have smacked this guy's moustache off his finger, off his face. Really. That was him. One big fairy on the field. Will Smith, Chris Rock, Nick White, Faf de Klerk. And of course, who won the Oscar for Best Performing Actor? Mr. Nick White, for pulling on emotional heartstrings and changing rugby to a soccer fairy sport. And then, of course, the man who loves to ruin Saturday mornings for 60 million South Africans. And then my best and last one is, after more than 40 years of acting, Tom Selleck finally got into the running for an Oscar. Let's take it out before... I'll give you that one. I have actually shocking pictures over here. And this is footage of personal security personnel that were forcing a Springbok supporter to sit and watch until the end of the game yesterday. It was absolutely shocking news. And we've actually got photo of that. They say brutality doesn't work anymore. No, I don't know where we are going when our country makes us finish these matches. Let me open up here. So where were we going? Actually, before I left, I was looking at, let's go. ANC's fault, still say the Boker and their coast parts. Yeah, Faf needs to retire or maybe to get a modeling contract from some hair products. Faf, Theresa May's looking for let's not go down that road. Okay, Cameron, the ANC's fault, remember they need to fill quotas. Yes, I do believe that is a problem, but I don't believe that it is currently a problem because we have the actual players to do it with. We actually have the power players to play with. We've got some really, really good players, and we can actually quota up. So, yeah, I don't think playing quotas is the right thing. I think we could have a far more powerful team, but played on merit. But I do believe that we have enough to actually play a powerful team, even rainbow-colored, if you want to put it that way. Sorry, guys, but my sinuses are killing me. What's Endo say? Faf needs to go and enjoy his Speedo swims in the retirement center. SAP. Cam says you've sent me a photo on WhatsApp. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Pretty Princess proudly sponsors Nick White's playing boots. I'm telling you, that man irritated 7 living daylights out of me yesterday. And not only the tickle that he got from Faf's hand by accident and the big show he put up, but he was like a little infant every time something happened or whatever. He was an absolute little adolescent cringe that came underneath me. What else? Sorry, I'm reading in photo. There we go. What about Pumas kicking some New Zealand? Wow. Now that is something to talk about as well, guys. And they played proper. But that's our team. That is a team that wants to win. That team has probably got the chance of winning this championship just on heart alone. So, that was an absolute shocker as well, because we thought like New Zealand on a high, but you can't really be on a high after beating a pathetic SA team, but still, they were on a high. And wow, the Pumas just humbled them again. I mean, we've got one more against Australia, which we better win. We better win, because I think this last match has been an absolute... it's been a fan shaker. I mean, the people aren't happy. And I mean, when in New Zealand and South Africa, the people aren't happy with rugby, it's a problem. So, yeah. Zenda say, Rassie, yeah, I think Rassie needs to get a little bit of hands in there again. This Jacques is something that rhymes with Jacques. Jacques is, yeah. New Zealand All Blacks also playing really Jacques. All Blacks playing worse than the Boer. I don't know. They beat us last time. How bad can it be? Buzzy, we're going to get you into the rugby scene. I know this is Chris's scene, because Chris does an absolute phenomenal wrap-up on rugby as well, if you guys want to watch. I don't know what it's called, but if you actually watch his streams, there is something rugby or whatever. So if you just want to hear or get a wrap-up on the rugby, and it's really, really quick as well, but very, very insightful. And I know he's an avid rugby analyst as well. So, yeah, catch him as well. Buzz, you're ordered to watch Chris's rugby wrap-up, and... yeah, I suppose I must pack my my sayings away for Rugby Day. Otherwise, yeah, I watched the whole Divergent series, Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiant this weekend. That's how holed up in this room I am. There we go. Thank you very much, Hendo. It's Chris's Rugby Ascendant channel. Okay, really, really good as well, guys. Please check it out. I really enjoy the talk in that. And when he says game commentating, don't think you're going in for a free game. That was the worst. Guys, if you're wanting to watch the Rugby Championships and you don't have DSTV, I use and you don't have a site that can actually put you... Sharkies, cockies. Here we go. And you don't have a site, I just actually work out the price for you. It cost me $20, so it's about 300 and something rand. Now I know that's a lot of money, but I mean compared to, it's about 337, but it's probably going to be about 300 rand, because it's Australian dollars and not US dollars as far as I know. It comes to about 20, so it'll probably be less, but not more than 335, say 340 rand. But you use a VPN, and I don't think you need a VPN in South Africa, and you subscribe to Stan, STAN. The website is stan.com.au. Stan, STAN.com.au. And you can subscribe for $10 a month, and it's like Netflix. It has a phenomenal, fantastic amount of... series and movies and family movies. And I don't think Netflix is as bad as what we think it is. It just doesn't show us the depth of what it has. Whereas I can go through Stan and I can go through 70s movies, 80s movies, sequel movies, world movies, Nicolas Cage selections, Kate Winslet selections, rom-com movies, family movies. It's a whole stack of movies, and it's got a whole lot of, yo, Ruth, how you keeping? Down in Boksburg. No, I'm kidding. I just know you are in Boksburg. Isn't Benoni or let me not go down the wrong road. Hello, Ruthie. So good to see you. Love watching you as well. Sorry, and Rebellious Ruth is yet to haunt me because I didn't shout out to her today. Rebellious Ruth, Forgive us. Mind you, I've got her as Ruthless Ruth on my phone, so I do apologize there. But yeah, Stan is like a whole. So if you don't want to do Netflix, or if you are doing Netflix and you want to maybe just switch it over to getting sport as well, and you don't have DSTV, Stan is it's Stream TV Australian Network or something like that. That's what it stands for. But I actually logged onto it because, yes, Arbot, I have ad blockers as well, and I have my rugby that I can watch on my different channels. But I just actually enjoy it because it's like I put it on to Stan, and then I know I'm paying for it, I'm streaming it, and it's clear, and I actually get the best. There's different ones that we can look at, but I'm not allowed to discuss it on YouTube. Otherwise, YouTube gets difficult. Let's get up there. Rugby Ascendant channel. How's it, Ruthie? Yo, good stuff. Tiptoe around the She-Hulk. Yeah, no, I watched She-Hulk's first. I haven't seen the second one yet. There we go, guys. Rugby Ascendant. For you don't have it in the chat. Or about my rugby's free. Yes. I've had it as well, as I said, but I couldn't believe that this very, very sad moment I decided to subscribe, because it's easier on the box as well, because I watch it on the computer and everything, but then I have a little TV Me Box, and it's also opened up to everything, but on the subscription, it works on the Me Box, and I can watch it on TV. So, yeah, Rebellious. I'm going to do an in-depth review on how... Oh, that'll be fantastic. Take a look at that, guys. Ruth is going to be doing an in-depth review on House of Dragons. I actually just watched the start of the first episode the other day. And, yeah, it looks pretty. Very much so. And then what am I reading currently? I am reading... my second Wilbur Smith. I told you guys that I'd started my Wilbur Smith and I enjoyed it. And I got my second one, The Tiger's Prey. And it takes you back home to the 1700s and the days around the Cape and the British trade and the VOC and the trading companies and things like that. Really, really good. I don't know who Tom Harper is, but anyway, it says with Tom Harper. Yeah, why do I have these things? Yeah. I'm doing these things all day long as well. And there you can see I'm okay. I have been since Friday. My wife? No. I watched Reservation Dogs about Native American TV. Wasn't Reservation Dogs like a Tarantino thing? Thought, what's Ruthie say? Thought I just think it's Bold and the Beautiful with dragons and armor. Yeah. Okay. I'm waiting for your review, Ruth, before I watch any further. That's what I'm waiting for. What? My son has just had his beard wax as an outer body experience. He waxed his beard area. Because I wax, yes, sometimes, but I mean, I actually put like beard wax on it to make it look good. But if you like, I think anybody would go out of their body if you had to do that to them. It's for me. What's Hendo say? I don't have time to do heavy reading. It's not heavy reading. It's Wilbur Smith. Not heavy reading at all. Okay. But let's get to something that is like the elephant in the room. I know I've taken 25 minutes of just chatting, and I love chatting to you guys. And this is why I like this, because I can actually have chatting. Have video for evidence. Did you, Ruth, was it like a, yeah, you know what? And next thing you pull it out and your nuts come out with it. That. No, dude, you don't do that to a man. You pull his dignity and everything off his face there. You wax my finger, I start tearing up. If you wax my beard, I call time of death. Reservoir Dogs, there we go. What is that? A movie, a video, YouTube? I was like, I think that came out just before, around about the time of Pulp Fiction. Yeah. Okay. Getting to the elephant in the room. What I actually put onto the sticker of this decision, this discussion, and it wasn't clickbait. I actually want to talk about it. Actually, I was actually horrified. I was horrified. Oh, it's sorry, Hendo. Thanks. It's the trailer that Hendo's put into the chat. Thanks, Hendo. But on a serious note, I was absolutely horrified. I've had the displeasure before, and I don't know if I can find it. I don't think so. But there was a painting done. And it was done like sort of in, sorry, give me a second. That wasn't the artist that is sitting there, but this isn't the first time this has come up. Controversial exhibition titled F White People has been found by the Equality Court to be an expression of art as opposed to hate speech. Earlier this year, there was a furor over the artwork on display at the Iziko African National Gallery in Cape Town. Men wearing Cape Party T-shirts covered up the installation with a banner saying, "Love thy neighbor." The artwork has been loaned to the gallery as part of an exhibition. Cape Party leader Jack Miller's parties, I'm trying to see. Iziko's lawyer Jeremy Clark welcomed the ruling. I'm not too sure. I think that was the artist over here. Anyway, don't know. But my bottom line is, this is 2017. This is South Africa, 2017. This was a painting or an art exhibition. This is art. And it also went to court. And there you got it. The court's verdict is not hate speech. It is art. Looks almost like Mbululi there, but anyway. I mean, so this is where I already had a bad sour taste in my mouth when it came to these things. So when AfriForum went to court, I mean, especially with the fact that they had the EFF, little terrorists, singing this "Kill the Boer, kill the farmer" at the one young farm manager who was murdered brutally and tortured's trial. They were still singing it like animals. I mean, it's only animals that do things like that. I do not believe that a human being with a proper soul and caring heart would actually get it over there. I mean, I was actually talking this weekend. I mean, there's people that have irritated me so that I have have detested so badly that I was happy for them to lose their jobs, that I have fought tooth and nail for them to keep it, because I just don't feel that it is integrity to let someone go hungry. It doesn't matter how crappy they are. And it's the same thing that people should feel when you are at anywhere, but I mean especially at a trial of people who've been, or of a person that has been so brutally murdered, and then you need to respect and have at least integrity. If you don't have sympathy, at least have integrity. Thank you, Brendan Horner, Savages. There we go. Thanks, Enda. It was Brendan Horner's case. I don't think that's a white person, hey, Buzz. I don't think that's a white person. It's a colored or very light black person. Just that's why I said looks like Fakide Mbulele. White cause white person. No. Caca toilet paper, yeah. But that's what came up there, and that was there. Hello, Anna Marie. Being a Boer is a profession, so is being a politician. So we can sing "Kill the Politician." Well, I don't know if you heard my morning song was my beginning song was ooh, 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 ooh. Kill the red beret, kill the ugly bugger, kill the red beret, kill the ugly bugger. And that's my freedom of speech. I'm allowed to say that. Brian Horner's murder was horrific. Brendan Horner, yeah. Yes, it's sad. Boer is a politician, so we can sing that. Of course. Why not? But we go into court, and I'm thinking to myself now, as I say, you put it into context that you have integrity on the line, you have people's feelings on the line, you have, I mean, don't tell me it doesn't incite this mass hysteria. They all go into like this like little mass animal trance. It's animals, guys. I mean, you don't find human beings doing that. But still, our judicial system, South African judicial system, sees it fit to rule that kill the Boer, kill the farmer is not hate speech, to such an extent that adolescently these idiots get to chant it outside the courtroom. I've got to be careful what I say because I don't know if this thing will get blocked or not. And I was booted off News 24 for saying something on their channel. I want to show you something from Ronaldo's Twitter posts. Take a look at this. YouTube just demonetized his video. Go and take a look at his video. He's got a short video on the kill the Boer, kill the farmer verdict as well. Very nice. I really enjoy his inputs. That's why I say check out Ronaldo. But he put that on, which showed them outside the court stating or singing "Kill the Boer, kill the farmer." Okay, kill the Boer, kill the farmer. YouTube demonetized. Hang on. Put me in there. YouTube demonetized his clip, stating that he was he appealed it, stated that he was reporting on the verdict of a court case. They rejected his appeal, stating that this 7-second clip of the EFF singing "Kill the Boer, kill the farmer" is hate speech. I'm not going to play it because just now it gets canned because they can't demonetize me because I'm not monetized. But it's got these bananas shouting "Kill the Boer, kill the farmer" outside the court where the ruling has just been ruled by South Africa's most intellectual, trustworthy judical system that "Kill the Boer, kill the farmer" is not hate speech. Even the crappy YouTube goes and pulls it, demonetizes it, and says, no, we're demonetizing. You have 7 seconds of hate speech. But it's just been declared by a court of law, not hate speech. As Ronaldo says, read his last sentence there, you can't make this shit up. What have we got? Animals. Agree, Anna Marie. Sorry, I keep on forgetting to catch up. EFF communist animals, definitely. Kill the red beret. Kill the commie. Kill. I'm actually being absolutely facetious when I say it, but I'm just livid. What I want to... Oh, thanks. Hi. Welcome, Anna Marie. Next day, a farmer was murdered. Yeah, Hendo, what's he say there? Next day, a farmer was murdered. Colonel Chris White made also a short video on that. Yes, Chris has got some really, really good stuff. After the verdict, they attacked a farm that was black-owned, and another farmer responded and got killed. There we go. Allison, the people who rule our country believe in witchcraft and ancestors. And that is why SA is filled with greed, hatred, crime, and racism. In one farm attack, the couple's young son was roasted. Yes, and I don't even want to go there because it is absolutely, it is shocking, it is sickening, it is vulgar. The bombing of Click's store in Alberton shows that they don't think, putting pensioners and innocent people in danger. Exactly. But they state that no violence was incited by that song. That song is a war song, if nothing else. It's not a happy chant. And yeah, it's from the past, and it's like nah, kill, nah. However, this is the most contradictory of ever. The old South African national flag is seen as hate speech. The old South African national flag is banned because of hate speech. But you can chant to murder, to kill someone. You can incite people to kill someone, to do violent acts to another human being, and it is passed by a court of law. So my question for these last 20 minutes up for discussion is, with this kind of judical system, now I've seen many people with their buckies or their pickups or trucks, or I don't know, I don't think I have international visitors on the site, so I cannot talk South African. And yeah, you know what, in South Africa, if you look for me, come find me in Cambodia, you bastards. But they've got these stickers on their buckies. Bring back the death sentence. Bring back the death sentence. We want the death sentence back. And my question is, here is my question. And you tell me if you should or you shouldn't. With our current judical system, with our current cancer in power, do we really want to give them the power of life and death? Because the death sentence may be reimposed again. But with the kind of judgment, the impaired judgment, the biased judgment, the absolutely adolescent judgment, because that I think a child makes that type of judgment. I don't think an adult is capable of making that kind of judgment. So I don't think it's developed enough. I don't think the person's mind is developed enough. It is impeded. But with that kind of judgment, with that kind of judical system, with our comrades that are in power, do we really want the death sentence re-implemented again? Because my question is, who is going to die? Who will die? Who will be put to death? Who will receive the death sentence if the death sentence is brought in? I know the great mind is, look, you know what, if you murder and if you kill and if you rape and no, you will be put to death. But you're going to probably find that those guys get you reinstated rights with the right to strike and vote and everything, and given a plate of food daily behind free accommodation, although they can't leave the bars behind. But otherwise, they have more luxuries than on the street. They'll get put behind there. The person that will be killed under our warped, biased judical system will be the innocent, will be the minority. will be the biased decision. Do not ask for what you do not want to see. They always say, careful what you ask for. You might get it. And these people riding around with these stickers saying, bring back the death penalty. Be careful. Because if these buggers bring the death penalty back, it's not going to be them dying. It's going to be us. And this time it will be legal. That's the whole problem. What do you think? Tell me what you've got in there. One man, one bullet for Malema is another Mugabe. Don't kill Malema. Keep him very much alive. Don't want him to be a martyr. Anna Maria Hislop. No, I'm too slow to be a mod, but I love the chat and reporting on Formula One. Oh, lovely. Keep us updated on the Formula. No, I'm thinking of MotoGP. I need to get into Formula One still. I know my DVD is a Formula One man. He's an absolutely Formula One nut. No, they already have the choice to kill there. No, they already have the choice to kill. Yeah, they're already getting away with killing. I mean, how many people have actually been arrested for a farm murder? South Africa running at 70 murders a day, I think it is the last time I checked. I don't know if my screen is skewed, if I should just do this a little bit there. I know my backing looks like it's falling on top of me. I hopefully, you know what, sooner or later in a couple of months' time, either we're going to stay here, sort out things, or we're going to get a apartment and then sort the like a screen and everything out. So for now, bear with my gaming background, please. The judges in SA, let's get it to Hendo. The judges in SA can't even run a tuck shop. Never mind, let them have the power of the death sentence. This is my concern. I would love to have the death sentence back, but run and governed properly. Our country cannot be governed. Our judical system is compromised. It is run by adolescents who have no more than an adolescent mind, biased and bought. Do we want them to have that kind of power? No, we can't. Oh, about 10 minutes. Great. I am going to probably let you tell me when it's about 2 minutes, then I can actually cut it, then everyone can go watch F1. Cameron, my dad was a chaplain in the Pretoria Max prison. Wow. Pretty scary stuff, that. And he had to accompany quite a few people. Ooh, that is probably the worst feeling under the sun, when you know you've got to actually sort of... Yeah, when the death penalty was around. And that was in the days when the death penalty was around. The death penalty, or I actually get goosebumps. When the death penalty was around, it was dealt properly. I mean, we had a death penalty that commanded. It wasn't a free for all. At the moment, if that death penalty comes in, thanks, Buzz. Well, I haven't played my Final Fantasy character for a while, but Warcraft is getting really, really boring. So yeah, my question is, we've got to be very, very careful for what we ask for. You know what we want? If you people, if you steal, your hand must be chopped off. It works well in some countries, but in South Africa, whose hand is going to be chopped off? Probably the person who feeds you. This is the whole thing. When we become emotional, and I do, and this is why I end up singing these little songs. Thanks, Alison. I hope you're feeling better too, my dearie. This is why I get to sing these little songs. I know it's absolutely facetious. It's almost childish of me to want to, like, oh, you sing that to me, I'll sing it back to you. And you know what? Ek klap vir Snorre se snor van sy gesig af next time I see him in the rugby or whatever. But we're emotional human beings, and I know we shouldn't. And this is what a judge shouldn't be doing. Is being emotional, which I don't think the brain cell of the judge it can be emotional. But we've got too many uneducated, biased, selfish, greedy – dare I say people? I'll say people. In government, sitting in positions of decision. I mean, I don't know if any of them actually have a high school diploma. I mean, the doctors and the degrees and the masters and things like that, if they do have them, it's honorary. If not, it's not there. As Endo say, judges with a 30% pass rate, not too bright. We've got to think a lot of times, and what do you think with, guys? Your head or your heart? Because these days it's difficult. Your heart's a good thing to think of, but sometimes you've got to use your head. But you've got to be careful for using your head and leaving a little bit of heart out of it, because that takes us away. It takes away from being human. Sorry, throat is sore. It takes us away from being human. And it doesn't help you point the finger when you're different. You know, revenge, they say if you're out for revenge, you better dig two graves, one for you and one for your enemy. And some of us are at the point where we say, you know what, I'm prepared to go lie down there in the grave next to my enemy if it means better for the future for the people around me or my kids or whatever. Need to be level-headed with some degree of compassion. I agree. Buzzy says head and heart. Yeah. Compassion is something difficult, you know, when it hasn't happened directly at you. This is what I've always tried to judge, because everyone always says to you, you know what, a good Christian forgives. And I can forgive maybe a guy being nasty to me or something to that effect. But let's take a look at Brennan Horner's parents. And I'm now pulling out something that shouldn't be there. But not even that. Let's say your child, your spouse, your parent was murdered. I don't think I could control myself. I don't think I could contain myself. I don't think I want to take responsibility. Sorry, that light's a bit bright. My forehead's reflecting. I don't know if I'd want to take responsibility. Yeah, you can only forgive to a certain point. Although you should more, but I'm pulling out the point where that you've made, Hendo, where you said you need with some degree of compassion. I don't think at that stage you have any compassion. At that stage, you need to have a reasonable head on your shoulders, which is phenomenally difficult. I mean, I just had a vet who let my dog die on the operating table. I don't know if I want to forgive him. And that was my dog. I mean, I just look at these two little chumps of mine. I must actually bring them on screen. You can actually see how fat my little Jessie's got. Little chubby. But yeah, away from that. If anything happened to those two little pups, I'd likely kill somebody. They are my heart, my all, my family. Now, if it happened to a person, how am I going to forgive? And yes, in that very, very time and moment, I want a death sentence back. I want the person who has been responsible for my family member's death to be hung or to be electrocuted or to be put to death, but wiped out. And will that replace any space in my life? If any other racial groups does half of what the masses get away with, they would. Yes, yes. That's the problem, Anna Marie. I agree with you 100%. Those are the people who would be killed on death row. Those are the people who would have had their hands chopped off because supposed stealing or fraud or the others get a fully paid holiday. They're on suspension with full pay for the next couple of years. I cannot react to women abuse, child abuse, or animal abuse. The same thing, animal abuse, woman abuse, and child abuse. Yeah, it's Cameron say. That is what I fear for. If they decide to break into our house, I have to protect my parents. I don't even have two proper working arms, so I have to fight for their lives. Cam, it hasn't happened, so don't. I know the fear, though. I mean, I sit and I think to myself, yeah, there's an old age home on the other side. My mom's there, etc., etc. But I've also heard about them breaking into old age homes and actually raping the old woman. I'm sorry, it sounds like bizarre, out of your mind, and murdering them in the process, etc., etc. And I'm thinking, what kind of animal does that? Yeah, bring the two fat baggers online. Now Aussie's like Trim. He's like a little mini Vintont. It's Jessie. I think she eats Aussie's food. Bobs, if you're around, where's Ina? If she can see me, will you hear me? Please bring the pups. They're well too. Let's take a look here as well, Cameron. They want to pass a new trespassing law in South Africa. I saw that, but our police take too long to react. Never mind the fact that the SAPs have had all their powers removed. That's another problem. And it's the same thing as the death sentence, as chopping off a hand, as this absolute power. I am of the opinion that you should, like in some countries, I don't even want to go to our past, because our past is a very, very dapple one, because of the fact that absolute power reigned with a racial barrier. So I don't want to put that in. But I'm of the opinion that, now allow me to change this opinion. I just want to put it to you first. I'm of the opinion that police should be put in place competently and untouchable, almost. Obviously, they need to be within reason. Let me show you the two. This is Fatty. Look there, Fatty. Look how fat she's got. Look there. Look there, Jessie. Look there. Look. This is Jessie. And she can't keep her tongue in, and everything she sees, she's got to lick. This is Lady Licks a Lot. Yes, Lady Licks a Lot. You see that? She's just, yeah. There. Look up there. No, it's only when there's food up there she'll look up there. And she's Mrs. Fatty. Look how fatty she's got. Yes. Look at that butt. Yeah. Okay, my sweetie pie. And of course, licking like you will never believe. And she doesn't sing, she barks. A little deeper. Oh, okay, it's sleepy time now. Sleepy time. Frackstad. But then you will see the lean, mean machine. So naps a lot. Look there. He only has one expression. No, don't fight me. Don't fight me. There. That's his expression. That's excitement. That's disgust. That is happiness. That is joy. That is sadness. They sometimes refer to it as the Donald Trump look. But he's nice and thin, as you can see. Windhond. And of course, like every other woman, Jessie blames her operation. It's because I've had an operation. That's why I'm getting bigger. No, Jessie. It's because you're letting yourself go. And Aussie, he has the one look. I'm kidding. He has the one look. Fortunately, he's not such a licker. You see, he's okay. He's okay. Yeah. He's okay. But Jessie is Lady Licks a lot, and this is Sir Naps a lot. Ozzy. Here we go. No. She just wants to lick. There we go. Hey, my babies. Remember the first time I brought them onto screen? If you don't, I must actually do a bit of a rerun on them. They were about handfuls. Now look how big they are. And of course, she just wants to lick. Hey, you just want to lick my baba. Hey, Papa. Not Ronaldo. You don't get to lick me in the face. There we go. Daddy, mum. Yeah, why am I comfortable? Because for about 28 days after you had COVID, you can't catch it. So, yeah. My sanitizer is there. And throw me that bottle there, please. Thank you. Live on this stuff. Okay, sorry. I lost my whole thread. Yeah. Frustrated. So there's we're looking at Footsack ANC. Yeah. Come on. I also got frustrated in the Western Cape residents blaming the DA-run province for high crime, but the ANC, I was about to say the DA actually have very little, if any, control over any of the form of policing. Oh, and this is what I was going to say. The police that I'm looking at should be a force unto its own. Remember, we used to have a police force. When the ANC came in, it's like, oh, no, we don't have a force. It's now a service. It's freaking hotel. You know what? Police hotel. How can we help you, sir? Somebody's killing me. Hang on a second. Let's talk to him first. No. So the problem is, once again, I have the same scenario, and this is what makes it so difficult. You should have a tough, no-holds-barred police force that says you don't mess with the police. But then again, when you look at who is being put in the police force, who is leading the police force, some garden boy, anyway, and you take a look at the type of people that are in the police force and the job scheme that the police force is, how can you hand such power to incompetence? So once again, I'd like people not to be able to mess with the police and the police to be the long arm of the law and to be feared. But they are not feared because they're a bunch of jingos. And nobody cares. It's a job scheme. It's like working behind the counter as a cashier. You want to be a cashier, you want to be a policeman, or do you want to be a sweeper? All are the same. And that's the problem to me. So if we hand them that power, do you think they will act on that responsibility? It's all political. There we go. It's all political. ANC, FFS, criminal cabals. Footsack, ANC. There we go. Tech. Don't forget to join Ronaldo's Footsackers. He does, as he says, he's, you know what, he sticks around. He's got skin in the game, and I do believe that he has more on his mind and on his chest and on his shoulders than what he ever actually shows to be or to have. Yeah. You looking at those two? Yeah, frack stout, bro. Frack stout. And guess what? They like the ANC. Those two little dogs are like the ANC in our house. They get away with murder, and then we still vote for them. The problem is no other political party has any control over the police force. It is. So everybody's throwing up their hands, going, but it's not me. And the ANC is like, I want it moved there, and it's, yeah. A Mexican charm. That is Cambodian. He has never seen any part of the other world. Exiled pooches. I like the way you sometimes post my videos, Enda. Exiled in Cambodia. I feel like I had no choice but I just got landed here. I was like, no. Yeah. Smack him in. Cameron, it's my side you're supposed to be on. You sanitize Oz before touching him. Oz and them are fine. And you can't really get it for like about 28 days afterwards as well. I just sanitize myself to pieces, and those dogs are sprayed in and out, in and out. They're not allowed to sit in the room with Ina or anything like that either, so they get sprayed and all the time. Dom Special Garden Boy Chele. Okay, I'm not going to put your whole thing. Let's see what Anna Marie says. Now, the police send you away to go and get the perp's name and number. Yeah, it's like you've got to do their job for them. But we need to talk about it first. And it's like, no, you know what? When there's no talk, there's reaction. My problem is that everything that South Africa needs cannot be handed to them or put in place or in position due to the mentality, the biased, and the corrupt forces or people that are in that place. You cannot put in the death sentence because of the incapable, adolescent, biased judical system that we have. You can't do it because of the corrupt, incapable, biased government that we have. We have a bunch of adolescents with very little education, and you can see it by the way they argue. They can't argue. They can give you a point, and then they don't want to. I mean, why do you think Tele went into shut up? Because he couldn't debate a point. He has no sense to do so. So if you take a look at most of your ministers in place cannot carry on forward like that. I mean, that's why they get laughed at with their stupid answers and things to that effect. Now, if you put power, now let's put it into our police force where we need it. We need reaction, and we need power, and we need ability there. Anything more given to them, but no, they're given crumbs because the guys upstairs have got the money, the cars, the parties, and the houses. Downstairs, all you need to do is feed the peasants that you've put into the police force crumbs, but you cannot give them the power that we need to have a police force. And we don't have a police force, we have a police service. Same for the defense force. We don't have a defense force anymore. We have a defense, South African defense. Is it force? Do we still in SANDF or SANDS? I think it's services as well. But anyway, same thing there. It's a charity job scheme so that those upstairs can actually have the money. So there's your budget. Wow, this is what I can go on holiday with. This is the new car that I've got, my house upgrades, everything to that effect. Oh, and there's a couple of cents for the peasants at the bottom. You can't give them. You can't say, yes, a National Guard, they'll sort it out. No ways. You can't say, yes, a death sentence. This is what we so badly need. And I agree with the people who say South Africa needs the death sentence. But we need a death sentence under a competent government. We need a police force under a competent government. We need a defense force under a competent government, because all of these are in control by an incompetent, adolescent, biased government. And it was mentioned earlier on, there is no ways that any of the minorities, white, Indian, colored, Asian, and any other minorities in South Africa are going to benefit or be treated fairly while these corrupt, adolescent, biased, incompetent people are in possession and in power. Dom Special Garden Boy Becky Chili. Okay. Let's go there. No, the police send you away, go and put, one pooch is EFF and the other ANC. Yeah, they flip and get away with murder, and I still vote for them. Guys, I don't want to actually drag around the whole fact, and we can speak this over, but something just to wrap it up. And I know today hasn't been the uplifting little talk or the what a name talk, but sometimes I just want to talk about something that scratches my ass. And the matter of the fact is that Kill the Boer, Kill the Farmer's verdict has come out as not hate speech. as freedom of speech, which is, as you've seen happen before, with blatant discrimination against people. The national flag, the old national flag, is condemned as hate speech and banned, but incitement to violence is not condemned as hate speech, which is kill the Boer, kill the farmer. Taking a look at the competency and the bias in which these laws are passed or judged within our country under the leadership of the ANC, and the type and caliber of people that they place to make decisions over our lives, is it wise to wish for or to have something like the death sentence replaced or put in or brought back into South Africa if these type of people are the people that are making the decisions over life and death and who dies and who lives? If that kind of adolescent, incompetent decision is being made, it is not going to be the rightful person that has their lives taken away, but we are going to find far more of the minorities being a victim to their bias and incompetence. So guys, from my side, let's take a look. Quick one. Yeah, I keep on forgetting. Smash that like button. There's a banner as well. Let me see if I can at least give you one of these before I go. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Drop me a mail, pprsECHO@gmail.com. Please make sure that you note that there's no double P and no E after the P. And you're watching the live echo, Lassie. Minister, no, not bright. Dom, inept, just political appointed cadres. Yeah, this is the problem. And they're blind with greed. Chris did a video on breaking it down. More people employed by private security than in the police. We have to pay taxes and still paying for the own security. It's one of the things that I said when I if I have to return to South Africa, I said to my wife, I said, you know what, before you can almost earn the same salary that you're earning that we are here, because we don't earn a massive salary, but we are able to breathe a little bit better. I don't think I would earn what I earn here in South Africa anyway, so I'd be struggling month to month. But the problem is you have car insurance, house insurance, security. That's what you pay. And then you can start paying for your rent, and then you can start paying for your food, and then you can start paying for your fuel. And then what? By then you've got nothing left, guys. Clothes, entertainment, that's a thing of the past. They're not responsible enough to heal the power of death. So that's my saying as well. So guys, from my side, thank you so very much for tuning in, everyone. It was lovely meeting you, Anna Marie Null. Very, very nice. Cam, Buzzy, Hendo, Alison, Ruth, DVD, Pastor Carl. I hope I've not left anyone out. Hendo, all of you guys, it is always an absolute privilege to have you on the show and to be able to talk with you about it. And yeah, just think carefully about what you want and the topics that we want. Sometimes it's what is needed but cannot be placed in, and sometimes it's more of a blessing that we don't have what we wish for, and that sometimes be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Be good, take care, and if you can't be good, be kind.